This is the audio-described video for Upswing, Common Ground. In this film, 5 circus artists audition to be part of Upswing's new show. Filmed in a documentary style, the cameraman frequently walks up to the artists to ask them questions, sometimes mid-circus move, and they regularly turn to the camera to share their reactions. The group audition in a large rehearsal room with blue floors, walls half timber-colored on the bottom half, and white on the top, and metal rigging across the ceiling. Crash mats and various ropes are secured to the wall, and close to the back wall, a large pole stretches up to the ceiling. A second pole on a platform is moved around the space when needed. There are 5 circus artists taking part in the group audition, all people of color with muscular and toned bodies, who climb, clamber up and hang off the poles, perform acrobatic lifts and flips, and roll and twist in a seal wheel, a large purple hoop. Shane Hampton is trim and brown-skinned with tied-up black locks and a small goatee. He wears a long dark grey jumper with the sleeves rolled up and light grey trousers. Erickson Mitchell, referred to throughout as Eric, is muscular and brown-skinned with closely cropped black hair and a thick beard. He wears a long-sleeve blue activewear top and black trousers. Louise Ann Pui-Chi Wong, referred to as Lou, is an olive-skinned East Asian with a half-dark brown, half-blonde fringe and a shaved undercut. They have a slim, muscular frame and wear a purple tee over a grey long sleeve, sleeves rolled up, tucked into tan trousers. Aisha Agogo is brown-skinned with a shaved head. She wears a matching pink top and tracksuit pants with a long-sleeved purple top. Rafiq Shah, Raf, is tall, trim and olive-skinned with tousled brown hair, a mustache and a chin-strap beard. He wears a black turtleneck and maroon tracksuit pants. The director Victoria Della Amedmi and the writer Athena Kugblenu sit at a white trestle table with laptops in a second-floor meeting room, its wall-length window overlooking the rehearsal area below. Victoria is brown-skinned with brown twists reaching down to her mid-back. Tall and curvy, she wears a black long-sleeve top and trousers. Athena is slim and brown-skinned with black shoulder-length locks tied up with a pink headband. She wears a short-sleeved lime green top with matching leggings, pink shorts over the top, and a white Nike sweatband on her left bicep. The musical director, African Boy, makes an appearance at the end of the film. He's brown-skinned with a beard, wearing a black fisherman beanie with long dangly earrings, and a long black hooded jacket over a black hoodie. 4 circus artists enter a building.
It's the final day of auditions with one spot left to cast for Upswing's new show, Common Ground. Excuse me. Hi. Yeah, just a quick question. I was just wondering, how does it feel to audition with, people with the same hue?
You do realise we're not that similar?
Yeah, no, sorry. What I mean is...
We know what you mean. And no, it's not actually easier because we're fighting for that one POC spot on the team.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that's it. And that means there's always one trying to stand out.
They eye Eric, already skipping.
Today, Eric has volunteered to lead the warm-up.
What time did I get here? 0600 hours. Do they normally cast more than one black performer?
He furrows his brow.
I'm gonna let you wreck your brains with that. It's usually me. What am I trying to achieve with the warm-up?
They stretch.
Trying to show them what hard work looks like. Press up! Go!
Eric performs explosive push-ups.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah.
The others try to copy, but Aisha walks away, and Lou joins her as Eric pushes into a handstand. The others sit and stretch as Eric spins in a circle of push-ups. Shane turns to the camera in bewilderment. Eric headstands, scissoring his legs.
Do I think I'm gonna get the part?
Eric stares gravely into the camera.
They need me. They need me.
two women with laptops.
Common Ground is the brainchild of professional black woman Victoria Della Medmi and writer Athena Kablenu. So, what exactly is happening here?
We are auditioning. We're auditioning for a new show called Common Grounds. We've got 5 global majority artists here, and they are all super talented, and we're really excited to see what they're going to bring to it today. But of course, we can only choose one.
Like kind of white face, because it's like, you know, they paint their faces white, don't they?
Alongside some creative differences about Circus, our two leaders will need to make some tough choices.
I think we need to have a chat.
Now warmed up, auditions continue, but not everyone is used to working in a competitive environment. I caught up with Aisha about the day.
Chalking her hands.
Bit different. Usually I create a piece by myself, I perform by myself. Group dynamics is something to get used to.
The others argue after dropping Eric from a lift. Noticing the camera, they stop. Aisha twirls on a pole.
I would say I was competitive when I first started pole. I'm used to managing my own time. I'm used to directing how I move, when I move. And as part of a group, there's a lot more give and take.
Inverting.
As much as being part of a group is challenging, I'm really enjoying being around people that look like me, that talk like me, and we all share a common thing.
She grips the pole with her legs.
These days, I prefer to create, perform, and do things that make me feel happy.
Lifting into a flag.
As the day continues, Victoria needs some convincing about choosing just one star to represent.
Athena.
Bigger! Okay, Circus needs a face like Lewis Hamilton is to Formula One, or Uncle Ben is to Rice. The Uncle Ben of Circus is down there, Vicky.
Auditions can be tough, you know, there can only be one. And what we're looking for is, we're looking for a team player, you know, somebody who really knows how to work as part of the group, but can stand out. Somebody who is a strong collaborator, but really knows how to rise to the top. You know, like Diana Ross or Beyonce.
Pushing each other off the pole, Eric triumphs over Lou and Raph, who storms away saying, I trained in Paris for this. Lou and Shane dance in the change rooms.
Outside of auditions, Lou and Shane seem to be finding some common ground with an impromptu dance-off.
Oh, yo.
Hi. So, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Like, I spent all last night preparing what I'm going to do today, so I've got a good few tricks up my sleeve, and so, yeah, hopefully they enjoy it.
Amazing. How about for yourself?
Well, if there's a part for the East Asian role, then I've got it.
Shane furrows his brow. Raph twirls in a large seal wheel.
Later that afternoon, we had a moment to catch up with Raph about how the audition is going for him.
Well, where do I start? It's just these dysfunctional spaces. All these promises that things are going to be different. You know? Once again, a bunch of brown people in the room competing against each other. We don't even do the same thing. We don't even have the same skills. Like, why are we competing? Once again, it's like...
Raph doesn't seem to be enjoying the audition.
Like, really?
Stopping abruptly.
Like, if we just stopped fighting, stopped all this competition and actually just worked together, what we could create. Wouldn't that be nice?
As he stands still, holding the hoop vertical, Lou's hand reaches out from behind his right shoulder and dabs his chest. Lou traces the air around his arm and torso with gliding hands, and slips under his arm to face him, hands still gliding and retracting quickly as he spins the hoop around them both. He holds the seal wheel steady for the camera to sail through and catch Eric and Shane pressing their forearms into each other. Supported by Eric, Shane tumbles into a handstand and leaps into Eric's arms, scrambling around his torso, landing on the floor and rolling over him back to back. As they hug, Aisha and Lou replace them in a quick cut. They grab each other's arms and Aisha bends for Lou to leap over her. Raph runs forward to help launch Eric into a slow-motion backflip. He flips Lou from his right to his left. Lou leaps over him and he spins them in the air. Pulling Lou into a fireman's lift, he squats and cradles their neck as he pulls them between his legs. Quick cuts to Eric spinning into a dip, Aisha supporting his neck and lowering him onto her calf. They run off and Shane spins into view on the purple seal wheel. The camera revolves around the space following him, and Eric locks himself onto the bottom of the pole as Lou launches off him to climb up. Eric follows, taking the same precise, deliberate steps. Lou stops at the top, holding their body rigid with toes pointed to the ground, and Eric inverts, pointing his straight legs up to them. He scissors his legs, locking them around the pole again, and reaches up to take hold of Lou's hand and hang, as Lou inverts. They slide down together, Eric softening Lou's landing with his back, and they run off hand in hand. Aisha hangs like a flag from a pole on a platform, as Raph cartwheels over the platform and lays on the floor with one hand on the raised surface. He pushes up into an asymmetrical handstand, one on the floor, one on the platform, releases and rolls back up to his feet. Aisha uses the pole to invert into a handstand with split legs, while Raph uses the platform to split leg handstand. Shane rolls the sear wheel left to right and sends it in a wide curving arc to Raph, who twirls it fast and ducks inside as it spins, his center of gravity toppling and turning as he twirls. The 5 artists converge on the same spot with neutral bodies and walk in a circle, clutching each other's wrists, their arms like the spokes of a wheel. Raph and Shane make a platform with clasped fists, and Eric jumps onto them as Lou and Aisha step back. Eric stands straight and they launch him into the air to forward tumble and land on his back in their arms. All walk off except for Raph, who smooths his long hair, walks forward into the sear wheel, and smiles into the camera.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
The credits: director Victoria Della Amedimi, writer Athena Kugblenu, original music African Boy, filmed by Daniel Martin.
As the day ends, the cast are surprised by the arrival of yet another person of hue.
African Boy.
Everyone, this is AB, and he is our music guy.
The relieved group wave.
I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to take this call. Hello.
Victoria pumps her fist.
We got the funding, yes! Thank you so much, that's fantastic news. You want to give us more money? For more cast? If they're brown? Okay, we'll take that. Guys, I've got some good news.
Common Ground will be available for touring from 2024. For further information, please visit upswing.org.uk. Audio description created by Michael Skellen for Vocalize.